Okay, so let's look at what we will be doing today. Share screen. That's the wrong one. New share.
Albert's on.
Oh, Albert's on there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got to find my. No, that's the wrong thing. That's college prep. Okay, share topics. New share. Okay. Here we are. Now let me go back here and bring up our homework. Okay, let me bring up my topics again. Okay, Maureen, do you see the GED math topic schedule? Hello, Alba.
Good afternoon, Miss Barbara. I'm coming.
Okay, Maureen, you're on mute. Maureen, you're on mute.
When I give you a little change your elbow. Here. All right.
Miss Barbara?
Yes, you were on
Oh,
mute.
Yeah, I
Did-
know. I was calling Mikey to get you to bring it back up to me so I can get back up.
Okay, do you see GED math topic schedule 725?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be going over our homework first,
Mhm.
and then we'll be looking at the review topics for summer work. Let me just really go through those because I will be sending you weekly 5 to 6 problems, and they will be on these topics that we've covered already. All right.
Okay.
PEMDAS, order of operation. You know what that means, right, Alva? What does PEMDAS mean?
Please excuse me, my dear answer.
But what is it? Okay. Now
P
what?
is currency.
Okay. E
E
is
is exponent.
right.
M multiplication.
Right.
And D division.
And A.
Addition. S subtraction.
Excellent, Alva. Very good. So you know the order, so you'll have some problems on order of operation. All right. You'll also have problems on mean, mode, median. Maureen, how do you find median?
Medium?
Median. Right here, median. How do you calculate median?
The other from top from higher to lower.
You want?
Medium is from the highest to the lowest.
How do you find median? You're given
you
a
do
set
it.
of data items. How do you find the
Yeah.
median?
Medium is if it is like you could got 2 mediums or you could got 1 medium.
No, no more. You're getting median and mode mixed up. How do you find median?
The medium is that 2 numbers together, add them up and divide them.
Alva, what is median? It's midpoint. How do you find the midpoint? Alva, do you remember?
Yes.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
number
the median is from, no, the mean you add up the numbers and you divide it.
By the number of items. That's mean. Very good. Now, how do you find median?
Median, you set the numbers in order.
Right. And then what do?
And you crossed out from top to bottom, and the two middle ones you had, and you divide.
Yes, when there's an even number, you're absolutely right.
Yes,
Because you'll have two numbers in the middle, you add them up, divide by 2. But
yes.
Maureen, what if it's an odd number?
You only have
Item.
one.
That's right. If it's an odd number, you have one number sitting right there in the middle. It's a midpoint.
Yes.
Now, what is the mode, Maureen?
The mode is from the highest. Listen, I can remember the mode, but I can't tell you now. Listen,
Let's see if Alva, you remember the mode? How do you find the mode?
I can remember the mode. Listen,
The mode is from high to low.
No, that's
you got
range.
the subtract some number from. I can't recall it.
No, the mode is the one that appears more than any other
Oh,
number.
yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
The one
Yes,
mode,
ma'am. Yes.
most,
Yes.
right? You could
Yes.
have no mode, you could have one mode, or you could have more than one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Now,
if it's two sets of the same number, it's the mode.
that's right. If you have a set of numbers, let me just give you an example here.
Oh, you know, I was talking about the thing about the range.
The range you were saying, the range is high minus low.
Yeah.
Okay, but mode, if you had like 45, okay, 50, 25, 30, 28, 90. What is the mode, Alva?
30.
30, because there are 2 30s, but everything else is 1. So
Yes.
mode is
To
30. All right. Now, if we wanted to find the median, we have to put these in order, right?
Yes.
Either high to low or low to high. So, Maureen, what goes first? Let's go from high to low. What would be first?
0, 90.
What would be first? High to low?
High, going high, 90.
90. Okay. And what comes next?
45,
45. And next?
30,
30.
30.
30.
And you have 2 30s, right?
Uh-huh.
And
Got
what's
330.
next?
25.
You got 330.
Where does 3 30s? I only
So
see
it's 230, Murray.
230. Okay, what comes next, Maureen, after the 30?
28 and 25.
28
And 25.
and 25. Okay, now Alva, they are in order. Now,
Yes.
tell me, what is the median? Actually, you can see it, right? What's the median?
The median is, you say from high to low?
No, median is the
median, yes.
midpoint.
The midpoint.
So what's sitting in the middle?
The middle is 30?
30.
Yes.
And this is what? 6 items. That means 2 items in the middle. So let's just take these 2 items,
Yes.
make this bigger. All right. Those 2 items add up, divided by 2. So what is the median, Alva?
30.
That's right. Median.
30.
Yeah. What would it be? It'd be 30 plus 30 divided by 2, and that's 30. Very good. See, that one you could just see it, right?
Yes.
And divide it by 2, because that's what happens when you have an even number. When you have
That's
an
it.
odd number, you have just 1 item in the middle.
That's number 1?
We're just going through topics.
Oh, topics. Okay.
That's going to be on your summer homework,
Okay.
right?
All right. When are we gonna finish? Next week?
We finished this week.
Oh, today's the last class?
Well, Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh, Thursday.
Thursday would be the last class.
Okay,
All right, so I'm going through because I will be giving you a sample lesson. Your lesson for Thursday would be a sample summer lesson. All right.
yes.
And it will be on what I'm going over now. Okay. It will be on some of those topics that I'm doing now. All right. Let's bring that up. And we don't need an underline here. So let's just take the underline out. Okay, and that's equal to 30. All right, now, so we have the mode. Now the median we won't calculate, but just tell me how would you find the mean, Maureen? Alva, you told me that before. How would you find the mean of these items? I don't want you to do it. I want you to just tell me how you would do it.
Oh, Lord, excuse me, let me turn off. Thank you. Just a minute.
Okay.
I have to turn down the phone because I don't want it distract the class.
Right, right. Okay. Now,
Just
how
give
would
me
you?
1 second, let me turn it off.
Yeah, yes, turn it off or put it on vibrate. So in words, Alva, I want you to tell me how you would calculate the mean.
Where we are now. Oh, the
Right
mean.
here. Yeah, how would you calculate the mean? Just in words.
Okay.
I don't want you
Okay.
to actually do it. Just tell me in words how you would calculate the mean from this set of data.
Okay, the mean from I to load the 90.
No, they don't have to be in order for the mean now. Remember, you told me before how you find the mean right at the beginning. You forgot what you told me? You told me how you find the mean. You said
No,
you,
I said from the
no,
mean.
you said you add.
Yes, you had the mean, you check up the numbers and you had.
You add up all the numbers and then you do
and
what?
You divide by the amount of.
And how many items are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so you add up all these data items and divide by 6.
By
And that would
6,
give you the mean.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So mean, mode, median, you'd have some problems on that. Fractions, you know the difference in a fraction, decimal, and percent? Okay, let me just take that out. All right. Let me just give you a fraction. 1/4. Maureen, what is that equal to as a decimal?
0.04.
Point what?
0.4.
No.
0.0.
1/4 is what is a decimal? What's 1/4 of a dollar?
Oh, 25 cents.
Okay, so what would be 1/4 of the decimal?
0.25.
That's it, 0.25. And what would that be as a percent? Maureen, as a percent, that would be what?
2.5.
Yeah, 25%. So know the difference in a decimal, a fraction, and a percent. I gave you a list of those. You have your list. You can refer to that if you like when you do the problems, okay? So you'll have problems on decimals, fractions, and percents. There'll also be some graphs and charts. Alva, give me 2 kinds of graphs. Just the names of 2 kinds of graphs.
Bros?
Graphs.
I didn't hear what you said, Ms. Bauer. What the word bros?
Grapphs.
Oh, graph.
Graphs. I'm at
Yes.
D. Graphs.
Yes, yes.
So give me the name of 2 kinds of graphs.
You have You have,
Picture in your mind what they look like.
you have pie graphs.
Yes, pi. What else? Just one more.
And chart, is it chart?
No, graphs and charts are different. Graphs,
Yes.
charts are like tables.
I know you have pi and you have the other one.
Line.
Pie graphs.
Line,
Line, yes.
right? And
Yes,
what,
ma'am.
Maureen? What was the other one you said, Maureen?
I said a line graph.
And you said something else. You said it. Starts with a B.
Bar.
Bar.
Yeah, bar
And
graph.
the bar graphs can be horizontal or vertical. Okay. So you'll have a couple of problems on graphs. All right. And then we'll have radicals and exponents.
Mhm.
And what's the difference between a radical and an exponent, Maureen?
A radical. I don't know.
You know,
Because a radical is like, you could say define a radical is one is like you find let's call it now. I don't know. Oh, yeah.
okay, if I had A, okay, and I put a 3 here. What is the exponent, Maureen?
Yeah.
No,
Three.
3, the power.
Yeah, three the power.
Exponent is the power, right?
Yeah.
So when you said PEMDAS and Alva said parenthesis exponent, that means if you had exponents in an expression, you'll do that before you do your multiplication division, all right? And if you had parentheses, you do that even before you do the exponents. Okay, so that's, but a radical, and let's see if I can, I don't have the symbol for a radical. So it's the radical symbol. And inside, what do we call that? Inside the radical symbol is called what?
The radical.
Right, radicand.
Radical,
Radicand. All right. So but radicand is the radical is really raised to the 1/2 power, right? It's when you see something in a radical, it's raised to the 1/2 power. All right. Now, scientific notation. What's scientific notation? Give me an example, Alva, of scientific notation. Has 2 parts. What is it?
Scientific notation.
Scientific notation.
Yeah.
I'll put it in as a general format. A times 10
To the power.
to a power. That's right. That's the general format. Okay. Where
Yeah.
A is a number between 1 and 10.
Yes.
And then times 10, that's your base of our decimal system, and then raised to a power. So we can have negative, or we can have positive. We have negative when we have a smaller number where the 0 comes before the decimal point.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so we just went through that. So you'll have some scientific notation. You'll have ratio and proportion. And if you know 3 things, you can find the 4th one, right? And that means setting it up correctly. Okay, for ratio and proportion. There'll be probabilities. We went through probabilities, combinations. We'll be doing some of those with the homework and the probabilities. And there will be a problem, at least one problem on rate, where you use distance is rate times the time. Okay, so I'll be sending you homework. I'll just give it to you weekly. as you finish one, then you get the next one. But there'll be like only 5 to 6 problems per practice. So we'll have homework for the August 5th, the 12th, the 19th, the 26th, and September. I think that's September 2nd.
If you post mine for me,
Oh, you want me to put yours in the mail?
yeah, because sometimes when they're looking at the phone, I just work the upward things that.
Oh, okay, so I'll send you, Mercedes probably want hers too. Send Maureen.
Especially when you doing like the square root of this, and I know when you got like.
Okay, I got you. Send
Yeah.
homework.
Yeah.
Summer homework, I'll send to you, Maureen. Okay.
And last time I write them, because you had the square root, I think it was 3 and 7 or something.
Yeah.
Or before the square, different. It look upward.
Yeah, okay. But when you don't have your symbol, you could just put square root. It's all right.
But you could send all the money one time. You know, and they were going to post them one after one.
Okay, all right.
If it's 3 weeks, put all 3 weeks together and you did. So you remember every 5
okay,
minutes.
yeah, because I'll finish them all up for the
I said them one time.
For the 4 weeks. I'll finish. I've done the first one. I'll do the rest tomorrow.
Yeah,
so I probably I'll send you okay, Maureen. So when I send you the mail, I'll send you the, let's see, it's how many? It's 5. August 5th, 12th, 19th, 26th, September 2nd. So I'll send you all 5 of them. But you only have you know, you don't have to do them all at once. You can just it's up to you how you want to do them. Okay. But they will be 5 to 6 problems. Because I remembered when I used to send you the homework, like 20, 30 problems, nobody would do them. They feel there's so many. But when I break it down weekly, then it's not so bad. You're only doing like 5 or 6 problems. And if you have any problems on any of the summer work, just let me know. Text me, email me, call me, and I'll answer your questions for you. Okay. Now, let's look at our homework. Now, Alpha, you sent me homework and you didn't do too bad. Let's see. You got 4 of them correct. That's good. Let's just go over it. All right. Let me bring up the homework. Let's see. I don't know where Mercedes is.
Oh,
she's probably oversleeping. Okay, do you see probability and combinations practice homework? You see that on your screen? Everybody, yes?
Yes, Miss Barbara,
okay.
for the 25th, yeah.
Okay, so probability. Now, probabilities add up to 1 or 100%, right?
Yes.
So if the not E is 0.07, okay, if probability of E is 0.07, the probability of not E would be 1 minus 0.07. Okay, so let's just put that here. We're looking for the value of the probability of not E. And remember, I say they add up to 1 or 100%. So let me just put that there. Probability of not E would be equal to probability of E. Let's see, let me copy that. It would be actually 1 minus probability of not E. Okay, Alva. So I think I worded this wrong. This should have been, I can see why you got confused. This should have been, what is the value of P E if P not E? It should have both been not E. So actually, I won't even grade you on that one. This should have been probability of E. If not, E is okay. So probability of E, take the not out. That was an error. They shouldn't be the same. The probability that is E is 1 minus probability of not E.
Okay.
Okay, so I won't grade you on that one because I just noticed that it shouldn't have been not E in both places. It should have just been E. The probability that is E is 1 minus the probability that it's not E. So, Alva, what is 1 minus 0.07? What is that equal to?
Would it be 0.06?
Take 1 and put 2 zeros and now subtract. Subtract 0.07. What do you get? Let's do a subtraction. 1 minus 0.07.
Okay, so 1 minus 0.07. 1 0. No, you say 1 minus
0.07.
0.07.
Let me put it like this. Maybe you can see it better when I line it up like this. Okay. 1, and underneath it, I want to put 0.07, right? And this is subtraction. Just draw a line under here. Now subtracted. What is that equal to, Alva?
Is it 0.93?
That's right. 7 from 10 is 3, and
Yeah.
0 from 9 is 9. So 0.93. That is correct. All right. And that would be answer what?
That would be answer C.
Answer C.
Yes.
There you go. All right. Let me make that. That's just 28. Let me make this just as big so it doesn't look like it's out of line. Okay. Okay. So the answer is C.
Yes. Okay.
Remember, your probabilities add up to 1, or if it's in percent, they add up to 100%. Okay, so the probability that it's an E is 1 minus the probability that it's not E. Okay, so your answer would be 0.93. Questions on number 1?
No.
Okay. All right. Just remember the key is all of your probabilities for a given event adds up to 1 or 100%. Okay. So if you know something is not true is equal to a percent, then the true would be 100% minus the not true. Okay, so let's look at number 2. And let me just bring that all over to the next screen. Maureen, can you read number 2? Okay, do you need a bigger?
The probability, okay, the probability of an event taking place. P is equal to the number of ways a particular event can occur. N divided by the total number of ways. M or P equals the N divided by M.
Okay. Keep going.
To test this theory, A student removed all the picture cards from a 52 card deck with 4 cards representing each of one thing. What is the probability that a card less than the number 6 will be drawn? Aces are low in this case.
In other words, an ace is a 1. Okay. Now, they said picture cards. What are your picture cards in a deck of cards, Alva? What are the picture cards?
The pictures there are like 4, no?
No,
The pictures is the aces and the,
no, the ace is low here.
The pictures are like the king, queen.
Yeah, yeah, they have
the king.
the
Yes.
king,
Yes,
the
Queen.
queen, and
Yeah.
the jack.
yes.
Those are the picture cards.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right. Those are the picture cards. Now, how many of these picture cards is in a deck of cards, Alva? How many picture cards in a 52 card deck?
12.
That's right, 12, because you have 8, you have clubs, spades, you have diamonds and hearts. So you have 4 times 3 equal 12 picture cards. Right? So if you take 12 picture cards out of a 52 card deck, how many cards do you have left, Alba?
Okay, 12 from 50. You have 48.
No, 52.
52.
They're
So
52.
you're gonna take 40, Miss Barbara.
That's right, 40. You have 52
Yeah,
minus 12 equal 40.
40.
So
yeah.
you have 40 cards after removing the picture cards.
Yes, I
Right.
think I got that one wrong.
Oh, you didn't have that one right? Okay,
I put A, so.
let's see. Let's see. Okay, Alba, you had, no, you had, this is number 2, right?
Yeah, I have 12.
You had A.
Yes, A.
You had A, you had it correct. Very
Okay,
good.
Miss Barbara, yes,
Okay,
yes,
so the 40 cards after removing the picture cards.
yes.
Okay, Maureen, what's your next step?
While I'm getting it right, I'm ticking it.
Yes,
I wrote it in my exercise book.
okay.
After removing.
Okay,
After
so you have
removing
40
picture
cards
cards.
after removing the picture cards. What is your next step, Maureen?
If
What is the probability that a card less than the number 6 will be drawn? What are the cards less than 6?
are less than 6.
Yeah, give me the numbers.
2. No, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1.
Yes, 5. That's right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the 1 is the ace because we said aces are low, right? So there are 5 cards less than 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they are found in what? How many suits? Clubs, spades, diamonds, hearts. That's 4 suits. So you have 4 times 5 equal 20. And that would be cards less than number 6. Less than the number 6. Okay. So, Maureen, what's the answer then? What's the probability then?
So we divide 20 into 40.
That's right. Probability is possible over total. So that'll be 20 over 40. And what's that equal to, Maureen?
1/2.
1/2. That's it. Alba, you had that right. Very good.
Yes.
So that's 1/2. And that would be answer A. Got it?
Yes,
That was a two-step
I
problem.
have that one right.
Very
Yes.
good.
So
That was a
that's two.
two-step problem. You had to find the number of picture cards, subtract that from the total number of cards in the whole deck. So you're working with 40 cards now, right? So
Right.
probability is possible over total. And if you look at all your cards less than 6, you get what Maureen just told me, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And since there are 4
Right.
suits, 4 times 5, there are 20 cards less than the number 6. So probability is 20 over 40, and that's 1/2.
Hey, Miss Barbara.
Yes, hello, Mercedes.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm coming on now. I overslept.
Yeah, too late. You
Thank
know
you.
that number two, so yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but we went through
Yeah, but we went through a lot
the
of things, yeah.
topics we're gonna cover on our summer practice, and so
Finish
I'll
homework,
say, I'm sorry.
finish homework already?
No, we just started the homework because I part of the topics today was what would be covered on your practice work that I'm sending you for the summer, because
Okay.
you'll have practice work for week of August 5th, 12th, 19th, 26th, September 2nd. And each one of those practice works will consist of 5 to 6 problems. Okay.
Okay.
So I went over what would be covered. So make sure
What
you look
number?
at the recording.
What number are you now?
We just finished number 2. We're starting number 3 of the homework.
Yeah, because I didn't do number 1, 2, and 3. That's why I couldn't get it. I don't know why.
Okay, let's go back to number 1. Okay, well, number 1 was an error, so that was my mistake. I had not E and not E. It should have been probabilities of E. So
Oh,
that's my fault. That's probably why you didn't get that one. Probabilities, it should have been probabilities of E, not probabilities of not E. What would be the value of probabilities E if probability of not E is 0.07? Okay, so probabilities add up to 1 or 100. So you just subtract the 0.07 from 1 and you get 0.93. So the probability of this being an E, if the not E is 0.07, is 0.93, or answer C. Now, say, did you have a question on number 1?
I still don't get it. I'm sorry.
Okay, the probabilities must add up to 1 or 100%, right?
Okay.
Let me do it with
You
what's
explain it.
okay. Let me do it with a deck of cards.
If
A
you
deck of
explain it already, I could watch the recording.
no. Let me explain it with a deck of cards.
Okay.
A deck of cards. There are 52 cards. How many aces are in a deck?
How many A's?
Aces. Aces.
That's 4.
You have 4, right?
Yes.
So the probability that you have an ace, let's just put it here. Okay. I want to do it with something you're familiar with. So the probability that you have an ace, let me just put this as probability of ace in a deck of cards. You say there are 4. So what would be the probability? 4 is the possible. And what's the total number of cards, Mercedes, in a deck of cards?
52.
52. So that would be over 52, right? And what is that equal to simplified?
I have to divide 52 by 4.
Yeah, and what is that equal to? Mental math.
I don't know if I can do mental math with that big number.
What number times 4 gives 52?
Oh, 4 times 13.
That's right. So it'd be 1 over 13, right? Now, That's the probability of it being an ace. Now, let me ask you, if I said probability of it not being an ace, what would that be equal to?
1/52.
No. Probability of it not being an ace would be 1 minus 1/13, right? But 1/13, but 1 is 13/13, right? So that's like 13 over 13 minus 1. What's that equal to, Mercedes?
Yeah, say that again is
13/13 minus 1/13 equals what?
15/13
1 from 13?
is 12.
It'd be 12. So it'd be 12/13 because they add up to give you 1. So if it's a probability of it being an ace is 1/13, the probability of it not being an ace would be 1 minus the probability that it is an ace. 13/13, that's what 1 is, minus 1/13 gives you 12/13.
Okay, so why you have to take away, why you have to divide the 4 into 52?
Because it's not simplified.
Oh, you have to simplify it?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, you have to simplify the fraction. All right.
Okay.
It's easier to work with 1/13 and 4/52 because once you say the probability of 1/13, then the not would be 1 minus 1/13, and 1 is 13/13, and we use that because the 1/13th fraction is in 13th.
Okay.
So the not would be 12/13. I was using a real example to show you number 1. So if you know the probability of it being something and you're looking for the not, you subtract. If it's a fraction, you can subtract it from the fraction, or if it's a percent, you subtract it from 100. If you use 1, or you can use 100.
Okay.
All right. Questions?
No, miss. Thank you.
Okay. Now, Maureen, explain number 2 to Mercedes.
Oh boy, that's a hard one.
Start right here. Probability of possible over total. Like they used here, they said the number of ways M, the number of ways a particular event can occur, N divided by the number of ways M. So you're getting the number of the possible over total. And that's the same thing. So just explain to Mercedes how we got our answer.
Which one?
Number 2, yes.
I know. But she can sit on the screen. We got in here is the kings and the queens and the jack got pictures. I got a jack, they got a mallet, I got a jack, and they got the queen face and they got the king face. But right, so nothing that's going up the faces.
See, it says remove all the pictures.
Right.
Cards, right, Mercedes?
Yes.
And what Maureen is telling you what the picture cards are. The ones that have the picture.
Okay,
The
like,
king on a king, there's a queen on a queen, and a jack on a
Jack
jack.
oh,
You got it?
yeah, so it's
Go
a
ahead,
4
Miss-
cards in each of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
So that's me, you must take out all the picture card.
Yes. Say
Yes.
remove all the picture cards. So how many, Maureen? Tell Mercedes how many picture cards total.
There's 12
Huh?
picture cards.
Do you know how she got the 12, Mercedes?
After she removed the picture card, she did divide. No, take away.
Or
No,
she asked you how you get the 12.
Yeah, I heard that, but I'm saying I'm trying to figure out how you get the 12.
Okay, how you get
okay,
the 12
Yeah.
is because there's 4 kings, 4,
Oh,
right?
queen,
And the other one. Yeah.
four,
So,
4 king, 4 queen.
there are 4 suits:
right.
Yeah.
clubs, spades, diamonds, hearts.
Right.
So you have
Yeah.
to multiply those 4 suits by 3. 3 picture cards per suit,
So,
right? So that's how she got the 12. You follow, Mercedes?
3 picture card means isn't it 4 picture card for each of them, like 4 king, 4 queen?
Yeah, there are 4. In a deck of cards, we call them suits, right?
I know that, but I'm not saying
Okay,
why she using 3.
because there's 3 picture cards per suit. Every set of clubs have king, queen, jack. Every set of spades have king, queen, jack. Every set of diamonds have
Oh,
king, queen, jack. Every set of hearts have
got-
king, queen, jack.
oh,
You
oh,
got it?
yes.
That's where you
King,
got the 4 from. So there's 3 picture cards per suit. And
okay.
we call the clubs, spades, diamonds, hearts. We call them
Suit,
suits.
okay.
SUITS. So you understand the 12, Mercedes?
So that's how you get the 12. You multiply the 3 by the 4 to get 12.
That's right. Okay, Maureen, keep going. Now you're over here, Maureen. Explain this.
so then there's 52 cards in the deck. So you would take away the 12 from this side, from the 52 leave 40 cards, right? You understand?
You take away 12 from 52,
Yeah.
leave 40.
And
And,
that
tell her what the 40 is.
is cards after removing the picture cards.
Okay.
You got it, Mercedes?
Yes.
Okay, keep going, Maureen.
And then they want to know a number is a number less than 6, right? So a number less than 6 is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But a 1 become an S and they are low in it.
All right, then.
So then you will multiply.
Well, let's just stop right here. You see, aces are low in this case. You see that, Mercedes?
Yes,
Aces
yes.
are low, so the ace is not counting as a picture. It's counting as a 1. You got
Oh.
it?
Okay.
Keep going, Maureen.
So then it becomes 5, 4, 3, 2, which is 4 numbers. And you multiply it by 5, which will give you 20 cards less.
Well, actually, it's 5 numbers,
5
Maureen.
right, 5
5,
numbers.
4, 3, 2, 1. And here again, 4 suits again. All
Right.
right.
So then you multiply the 4 by the 5 is 20 cards less than the number 6.
Okay.
Okay.
So probability is possible over
The
total.
probability is like 20 over 40. And the
Minus
answer is divided and you
Okay.
get a half.
Okay. So 20 to 21 and 20 to 42. To get a
That's
half.
right. That's right.
Okay.
In-
In the holiday, both of us gonna communicate, Maureen. We do our homework. Is that okay, Miss Barbara? We can communicate.
That's okay, sure. Any questions for Maureen on this, Mercedes? Do you understand what she told you?
Partly, not fully, but I cannot get this. But I'll go back over the record. I don't want to go all the way over.
Yeah, it's a 2-step problem because
And you could have write it down, Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara can send you so you can write it down.
Okay.
this will be sent to you. This part of
Yeah,
the session
yeah.
that you'll get. Okay, but it's a 2-step problem because you're taking picture cards out, and so that means you're subtracting once you remove them, right? Because you're not putting them back. You're taking them out, and what do you have left when you take them out? 40. How many
Oh,
cards less than the number 6? 4 times 5, 20. So 40 cards left after you take the picture cards out, 20 cards less than the number 6 in the deck. So probability is possible. That's the 20.
1 second, I'm sorry. You said 20 card less than the number 6. Why you say number 6? Is it because of the,
Well, because they said, what is the probability the card less than the number 6 will
Number
be
6.
drawn? That's what you're trying to find, Mercedes. That's the question,
okay,
right? So when you look at a word problem, you look at what are you trying to solve for? And then you look at what are you given in the problem to solve this. Okay. So taking the picture cards out, you need that. So you need to know the number of picture cards and then how many cards are left after you remove the picture cards. Then identify all the cards that are less than the number 6. And that's what Maureen did over here when she gave you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
okay,
Got it?
okay, miss. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Let's Chastity, how you doing there?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Yes. Can you talk?
Uh, I can't find my glasses.
Okay. Well, we just did the homework, but we went over some topics that will be covered during the summer break because you'll be getting some sets of problems to be doing on those topics. Okay.
Okay, so
Um,
you sending me this one, right? This topic? You already sent it?
No, we doing this now. We gonna work.
no, we went over it at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
We went over the topics at the beginning
All right.
just to give you a general idea
Talking
as to
about
what
mean,
your
talking about
homework
mean
practice will
and
be.
medium, scientific notations.
Today is the last day?
No,
No,
Thursday.
Thursday.
This is our
Okay,
last
week.
week before the
Oh.
summer break. But so that you don't get rusty, I'll give you some practice work to do. You
Okay.
get one for each week. August 5th, the 12th, the 19th, the 26th, and September 2nd. Like it will only be 5 to 6 problems for each practice, okay?
Okay.
And at the beginning, I went through the topics that will be covered. There's topics we've had already, like PEMDAS,
Oh, yeah.
mean, mode, median, okay?
Scientific
Probabilities,
notations.
combinations, all the things, ratio, proportion, all the things we've gone over already, okay?
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's look at number 3. Okay, Alva, where are you? Alva left. Where is she?
I couldn't understand number 3 again, miss. Those three first one, I couldn't.
Okay, Maureen. Oh, Chasta, can you? Oh, you don't have your glasses. Maureen, read number 3, please.
Okay, 40 10th grade social studies students are on a field trip. But many of the students doesn't feel that. 10 students are healthy, but each of the remaining 30 has a sore throat, a stomach virus, or both. If a student is selected randomly from the whole group, what is the probability that he or she has a sore throat?
Okay. So let's just, okay. So you trying to find a probability that he or she has a sore throat.
Yeah,
And you're doing that from the whole group, right?
yeah.
So probability, student has sore throat. And that would be equal to what?
30.
No, number, I'm just putting it in words. Number of students with sore throat. be the possible. Okay, let me just make this make that smaller. Okay. That's the number of students with the sore throat. Let me abbreviate this, because I want to get this number of students with sore throat. And this is divided by what? Mercedes, what would that be divided by?
30.
No. What is the probability if the student is selected randomly from the whole group? How many in the whole group?
40.
40.
Oh,
So that's total number
can you scroll down a little bit, Miss Barbara?
of students. Okay. All right, let me just put that together there. Okay, now what do you need me to do, Mercedes?
Scroll down a little. I can see the
You
top
want
of
to break down a little further.
Okay.
number.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
All
Good.
right. Okay. So 40 10th grade students, that's the total. All right.
Sorry, Miss, guess what? It's the 40 10th grade. I'm talking, I didn't catch that. You're saying 40 students.
40 10th grade students. So you want the total number of all the students right here, right? Just make that.
40 10th grade. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's the total. All right. Now, so how many healthy students are there?
Yeah. Okay.
There are 10, right?
10.
30
Mm.
has a sore throat, stomach virus, or both. Now, if 30 has sore throat, stomach virus, or both, right? That means the number of students with a sore throat would be half that. And that half could have both sore throat, and because it says are both. All right. So the number of students with the sore throat would be 15. So put the 15 in, put the 40, divide that out, and what do you get?
Let's go back there. It says, let me see where you get that part. It said, where is it? Oh,
I'll put this over on the next screen so I can. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. So the probability the student has a sore throat. Number of students with a sore throat would be 15. Let's see.
where you get the 15 again, Miss?
Oh, because how many students have the sore throat, or stomach virus, or both? 30,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? It says has the sore throat, a stomach virus, or both.
Okay.
So if you look at this as 30 students having the sore throat, the stomach virus, or both, then 15 would be the number that would have a sore throat. 15 would also be the number that have the stomach virus, but they could have both, which means they overlap because they would have both, but it still would be 15 plus 15 is 30. So what? Divide the 15 by the 40, and what do you get?
Oh, divide.
So this is
40.
student sore throat. Just to abbreviate this here. Okay, let me make that. And you tell me that I just told you the numbers. What were the numbers I said to go here?
15.
40.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
No, this would be
15,
15 over 40. And did you divide that out? What did you get?
375.
Yep, 3.375.
Yeah.
And that's answer what?
Oh, you get the 15, miss. Figure out. If you have. Yeah, 13.
If I have 30 students that has a sore throat, a stomach virus, or both, half of the students would have the sore throat, stomach virus, and they could have both, right?
Wait,
But
Miss
50,
Miss, sorry, in the question here, that part is D. I'm looking to see if I missed something in it. Can you just read again, please? 40th and grade social studies student are on a field trip, but many of the students don't feel well. 10 students are healthy, which means 30 is not healthy.
right?
But each of the remaining 30 has a sore throat, a stomach ache, virus, or both. If a student is selected randomly from the whole group, what is the probability that he or she has a sore throat? I'm looking for the word half of the student, what I don't understand how you get the 15.
Yeah, but 30, if you have 30 students that are not healthy, right?
Yes,
And they have a sore throat, a stomach virus, or they could have the combination.
Both.
So what number of this 30 would have the sore throat? It would have to be half, because remember that half that has the sore throat could also have the stomach virus, because they say are both. So you have to say 30 divided by 2 is 15. And that 15 that has the sore throat could also have the stomach virus, because it says or both. All right.
okay.
So 15 plus 15 is 30. And the total is 40, because that says from the whole group. So
Yep.
15 over 40 is 0.375.
So you use 15 to multiply 40, that's what you did?
No, 15 divided by 40.
40 divided by 15.
Now, if I had said the probability of a student having well, the probability of a student not being healthy, then it would be the whole 30 over the 40. But it says if we randomly select what the probability he or she has a sore throat, that would be half of the 30, which is 15. And
So you
15
divide
over
50
30
by-
is 0.375, and that's answer B,
Okay,
right?
thank you.
Because the ones that would have the sore throat, a stomach virus, or both, they're gonna overlap, because it both includes both sore throat and stomach virus.
Okay.
All right. So the answer would be B. Questions number 3.
No, miss.
I mean, the key here was that you have a 30 combined unhealthy students with a sore throat, a stomach virus, or both.
Okay.
And
By
the
the way,
only way we could divide those would be the 15, 15.
okay. What was the answer for the number one, Maureen? I don't want her to stroll back.
The answer for number 1.
Yeah,
Answer for number 1
Answer number 1 was C,
is not C.
okay,
1 minus the 0.07.
okay.
But I won't grade you on that one, because I really had not E and not E, and it should have been the value of not E if P of E is equal to 07. On your paper, but on my paper, I had the not E if P of E is 07. But when I went back and looked at yours, I had not E and not E, whereas my paper had it correctly. So I don't know how that happened, but anyway, it did. Number 4, Maureen, read it. Tell me the answer.
An event is a probability that will never happen is called which of the following? That one was a mess up, but I couldn't even figure out why I put P, an impossible event.
That's right. An event and the probability that will never happen is an impossible event. That's a
Okay.
probability of 0, right?
Yeah, I got that.
You had it right?
I got that one. D, right, is the answer?
D,
Yeah.
right. If it can't happen, it's a probability of 0, and that's impossible. Okay. Like it's impossible to get a head and a tail at the same time when you flip a coin, right?
Yes.
That's an impossible event. Okay. All right. Number 5, Mercedes. Read it. Tell me the answer.
I'm not sure this answer is right, but I guess it. If a card is chosen at random from the normal deck of cards, what is the probability of choosing a heart? So I'm looking at it, I'm sure I'm here guessing, so I just said
What did you say? How many hearts are there?
there are 4 hearts,
No?
No, 13.
13 hearts.
Yeah, it's 13 hearts,
Got to buy-
13 spades,
got-
13 clubs, 13 diamonds.
Barbara,
So
I forgot bought myself a deck of cards again. Long time ago. So I forgot completely.
possible 13. What's the total, Mercedes?
The total is 52.
And what is that equal to? We just looked at that before on something. 13 over 52 simplifies to what?
I gotta to do it. I can't get out of my head straight.
We just did that on the problem where we simplified, and you asked me why did we do that?
Oh,
13 into 52 goes how many times?
4.
4. So this will be 1 over 4, right? And 104 is what? 1 over 4 is what percent, Mercedes?
25 B.
25%. Yep,
Oh, so that's how you do it?
that's how you do it.
So you take the 13 art and divide into 52. You upon 52 and you simplify.
And then simplify it to a percent. Remember, fraction is percent.
Oh,
That's one of the things you're gonna have on your practice work. Relating decimals, fractions, and percent. Okay, 1/4, and that's equal, if we wanted to put it a decimal, it'd be 0.25, and that's equal to multiply by 100, you get 25%. I'll move your decimals 2 places to the right, you get the percent.
yeah.
Question?
Thank you, Miss. I understand this now, but I didn't even remember about the 13 deck.
What's the
I didn't-
probability of getting a club?
Unless I know how much clubs. Is it?
The same amount, everything is 30.
Same amount, it'd
Oh,
still be
oh.
25.
I
See,
don't
there's
remember the
13
amount you just-
clubs, 13 hearts, 13 diamonds, 13 spades. Remember I told you to be familiar with the deck of cards?
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get myself familiar again.
13,
Long years.
13 of each suit. I mean, you can always go to the internet and they'll explain it to you, all right?
That's I got cards, they play patience sometimes.
Any questions on number 5?
No, thank you.
What's the probability of choosing a queen, Mercedes?
Is 13 queens too? Is it 13 queen too? I'm telling you,
So it can be 13 queens.
Can't be
I-
13. If it's 13 of a suit, there's a queen in each suit.
also is 4 queens. Am I right? Is it 4 queens?
Yes. So
Yeah.
what's the probability of choosing a queen?
Oh boy. The probability of choosing a queen
I'll just write it here.
is it,
Probability.
is it 13 over 52 again?
Mhm.
Hmm.
How many queens are there, Mercedes?
You say what? 4?
Yeah. So probability of choosing a queen would be what? How many queens are there
4
possible?
over 4 over 52?
Yeah, 4/52. And what is that equal to?
And then you simplify that.
Yes, what is that equal to?
13,
4 into 4,
1,
1, and 4 into 52,
13.
1/13.
Oh, that's how you put it.
Well,
That is-
that's what it's equal to. You divide the numerator by 4 and the denominator by 4. 4 into
Mhm.
4 one time, 4 into 52, 13 times.
So the possibility is 1 over 13.
That's right.
Oh, that's also good.
Probability of selecting queens is possible. How many queens are possible? There are 4 in the deck. How many cards in the deck total? 52.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Questions?
No,
Okay, let's go to number 6. Now we're going to combinations. All right. Remember what we said about combinations?
I try to remember it, but I'm not sure.
Maureen, how would you solve number 6?
Oh,
I really can remember. They tell here how many possible outfits,
combination.
combinations can come from 6 shirts, 3 socks, and 5 ties. So that 6 shirts and 3 pants. So 6 pants.
So you
So-
just multiply those out. What do you get when you multiply?
26 to
What do you get? 6 times 3
that's all the difference.
times, that's it, times 5. What does that equal to?
Boy, I wouldn't think of
Maureen,
that.
what's that equal to?
6 times 3 is 18,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
90.
90, that's it. That's it. That's your
Wait,
possible outfit combinations. Yes, I'll say these.
so if I put 3, I'm right then.
If you
I'm
put
going 3. I'm going to tell you why I say I'm right. There, this 90, and okay,
combinations,
I understood what you're saying. Yeah. So if I divide 3 by 90, I get 30 each. So I'm saying, I look at, you have only 3 socks, right? I
where do
have
you
to
see
ask,
socks?
what is it, slock or sock?
Slacks, like
What is that?
pants, trousers,
Pants.
slacks, pants.
Yeah. So you have to have a shirt to match each of those 3 slack, right? And then you have to get 3 more ties to match the shirts. So you're gonna
No.
get 3 pair each. That's how I look at it. So
Oh, that's
30 will be 1 pair, another 30 another pair, and that 30 another pair. That's 90. That's how I look at it. Says 3 pairs. 3. It says how many possible outfit combination can come from those. So that's how I term it, divide up the 90 into three pieces. Just the 3 possible outfit.
No, the
That's what I do.
combinations are, see, a combination would be a shirt, a slack, and a
Exact-
tie. So
That's
how
what I'm saying.
many of those are there? There, the number of shirts times the number of slacks times the number of ties. 90 outfit combinations.
So I'm looking at, you can't use all the 5 because you only have 3 slacks. You can't use all the 6 shirt because you only have 3
You could,
slacks.
you could, because she said it's a combination.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
match
so
it, you have to match, you have to get a outfit out of all of that.
Nah.
So a pants and a slack and a tie, 1. And you go and pick out another set just like that. Another set just
Okay,
like,
that is
so
2
1
cents.
is 30, 1 is 30, 1 is 30, end up with 90. So it's 3
How you
slacks.
getting 30?
Oh, you get 30.
How you
3
getting
divided by
30?
90 divided by 3 get 30.
Well, how you get 90?
So you just multiply that, Miss, 3 times 6.
But that's what combination is equal to. So why are you taking the 90 and doing something with it?
because it says how many outfit
Well,
combination.
that's what the combination
Combination
outfits are,
is-
90.
You add everything, they must pay everything together.
So you're
But
saying,
combine.
In other words, 90 different outfits where the outfit is a shirt, a pair of slacks, and a tie.
yeah, I agree. That's why I understood it.
So once you hit
So-
the 90, you've got that. That's 90 different outfit combinations.
So that's 3 combination in 90.
That's it.
So I'm saying if I put 3, although I didn't put in 90, I think my 3 would be right.
What do you mean 3? Mel
Because she says how many outfit combination.
but how could you just have 3? I don't get what you're saying.
Because you're gonna take, you just told me, 1 of the shirt, 1 of the slack, and 1 of the tie. That is 1 combination.
And you saying there's only 3 ways you could do that?
No, I said 3 combination you just got. And but you do it another way. So I look at the 90 now as call 1 of the slack 30. That's where I end up with 90.
No,
There's
I don't understand how you're going to a 30.
Because I divided 90 by 3.
Why?
Because
Well,
the
you should supposed to
outfit,
get that. But I figure out she gets it my place. I know.
the outfit, it says how many possible outfit combination can come from 6 shirts, 3 slack, and 5 ties,
And
and the 5 ties.
right, so you might
Oh.
my 3 numbers together. 6 3
So-
is 80, 5 80, 5 80 is 90. It's a combine, so I mean combine, you got to multiply 3 together.
Oh, I didn't know to do like that.
That's the combination. When
I'm
you
saying,
multiply
yeah.
each,
All right, let me put another way. Say, oh, a little boy. So you're gonna dress him. You take 1 shirt, 1 slack, and 1 tie. That's 1 combination, 1 outfit.
Yeah.
Another boy, you take another 3. Another boy take another 3. So that's 3 boys. That's 3
So
outfit.
that'd be 9 outfits.
but
So
you,
each
but that's
boy
3,
comes
but you
from-
haven't used up all the 6 shirts if you only have 3 boys.
No, because it says how many possible
Can
outfits.
come from.
Come
And if you're
from.
taking 3 boys, you only use 3.
Each from the set of clothing.
So 3 3 is 9.
Yeah,
So 3 3 is 9, can be 19 or 30. Is it possible?
but the way you do it now, you multiply it. Oh no, I says, okay, then you divide the 90 into 3 slacks. So 3 outfits.
So where did you get the 90 from, Mercedes?
Now look at the 90 that you just multiply.
Okay, now,
What?
why would you do something with that 90? And that's already represents the combinations.
I'm just telling the way I think I
Probably she
understand.
must get the 90 and then divide it by the 3 parts. That's all. to get
No,
30.
but once you multiply this out, Mercedes, you have answered their question. How many possible outfit combinations can come from 6 shirts, 3 slacks, 5 ties? The 90 answers the question. My question to you is, why are you using that 90 to go further when that's your answer?
No, no, because I say 3 was my answer, because it's 3 person, I could fit out of those clothing to get 3, I get 3 outfit. I look at you.
But why are
I-
you saying
I-
3 persons? They didn't ask you that. They
I
didn't
know,
give you that they wanted you to outfit 3 people.
because it's clothing and it says how many possible outfit. But
Combinations.
Combination, you
not
need
I'm looking,
Combinations. That's your key
I
right here.
understand you. I am getting what you do because it's a combination. If you combine them, then multiply all of them. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
combinations. Now,
I didn't-
if you want to prove this, now you could set up a table. You could set up a table, shirts, slacks, ties. And you could say shirt 1, shirt 2, shirt 3, shirt 4, and you could take shirt 1, put it with slack 1, tie 1, shirt. And if you do that all the way through, you're going to have 90 combinations. If you want to put it at the table, you'll get 90.
okay, 90.
Yes. If you want to try it, if you
I
want to
gotta
say
try to-
shirt 1 through shirt 6, slack 1 to slack 3, tie 1 to tie 5, and then set up a table starting with shirt 1, slack 1, tie 1, shirt 1, slack 2, tie 1. And you have to do that through the whole thing. Shirt 3, shirt 2, slack 2, tie 1. And you'd have to go through the whole thing. You'll have 90 combinations if you do that.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying? But
Yes,
that would take a while to do that.
Okay.
I mean, you could put it in the table, but it'll take a while because you got to use all 6 shirts, all 3 slacks, and all 5 ties in each outfit. Got it?
Okay, okay. So next time I just because it's a combination, I just multiply them.
That's right. That's what combination is.
you.
Multiplication of the number of each item. Got it?
Yes, miss. Thank you.
Okay. Maureen, number 7. Read it. Tell me the answer.
Okay, 3 students volunteer to come to the front of the class and stand in line. If we are to change the order of who is in line, 1, 2, 3, every time, how many possible combinations can be made?
What's your answer, Maureen?
I don't know. I guess the answer, I guess C.
How did you get? Oh, you just guessed it. So you don't know. Okay. It's not C.
Uh,
Oh, I got it wrong too.
What did you say, Mercedes?
I said C. I said my answer.
You
C.
guessed or you figured it out?
I try to figure it out. What's the
The
again?
part that got me is if
Student.
we are to change the order of who is in line, 1, 2, 3, every time. That was my little problem there.
That's right. That's why I choose 12. And then I said 3 can I said can be 6 or 12 because 3 cannot go into to 10 and leave a remainder, going to leave a remainder and also 16. So it must be possible 12 or 6. Once I decide they're going to be 6 A, and then I says I'm not sure because it's 3 children.
In line.
So I says 12.
Now, if you put them in order, now this is one that you could easily put in order. Okay. Now let me just show you how you could do this. Okay. So we'll just say A, B, C. Okay. This is going to represent the students.
Okay.
Or you could just use actually a factorial. It's 3 factorial. But let me just go through this. Okay, this represents students. Okay, now what I want you to do is put these in an order like 1, 2, 3, and see how many you get without repeating.
Oh. 1, 2.
That
So-
is 9.
So you could have A, B, and C, right? Okay, now how else could you have the students and still have A? Let's just do it with A. You could have A, B, C. You could have A, C, B. Right? Okay, now what about B? Suppose I put B.
At A.
So B would have what?
We will have
A
and C.
and C, right? Okay, now let's go to B again. B could also be what?
C.
Yeah, B could also be B, C, and A, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now let's go to C. What would C be?
B, B.
C could be followed by B, right? B and then followed by A. So let's just put, and C can also be followed by A. And leave enough space between them so you can see them, right? And what else could C be?
C
A again.
could
C
be
could be, C could
A.
be then A
and B.
and then B. Any other combinations you could think of A, B, and C? We took care of A, B, and C. How many are there?
A, B,
How many combinations do you see?
4,
1, 2, 3, 4,
5,
6.
5.
No, 6, right?
Oh, sorry, 6, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Four.
6. So
Calling
your
the first
answer
row.
would be what?
A.
A.
Oh, I see.
Or you could have said 3 factorial. All right, because you want them in order, and there 3 is the total you have. So 3 factorial is equal to what? Remember how to do factorial, Maureen? What would this be? 3 what? 3 times 2 times 1.
1,
And that's equal to what?
6.
6. So you have 2 ways to do it. You could put it on a table like we did here, or you could just say 3 factorial, 3 times 2 times 1.
Get it right.
Question?
So if I stay with 6, I get it right. But what I do, I stop at 4. That's why I got 12. I use C for the answer.
Oh, how did you get 12?
Now, like how you do it, miss,
Uh-huh.
you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I
Yeah.
get 1, 2, 3, 4, and I stop there. So I said 3, 4,
Oh, you
12.
didn't keep going. See, well, you give them something simple where you can put them in order. So you call them A, B, C. Do the A's, do the B's, do the C's, and you've got 6 different possible combinations. Because anything else you make is going to be a repeat of what's here already. All right.
But miss, you put them, or you do it, you did it with the letters. I do it with numbers.
Well, you can do it with numbers.
Oh, good. I thought it was wrong.
You can do it with numbers.
And
I
then
just prefer the letters.
yeah, I
but-
go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you could do 1,
about
2,
4?
3, and then 1, 3. Yeah, you could do it that
And
way.
that's 3,
But
4.
you stopped. You didn't do it all. Did you do the 1s, the 2s, and the 3s?
Yes, I was doing the 1, the 2s, and 3s.
So you'd have
I-
1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, and then do the 2s, then do the 3s. Just like I did them, I call them A, B, C. But if you do the 1, you do the numbers, you still would have do the 1s, 2 sets, 2, 2 sets, 3, 2 sets, and you should have gotten 6. Got it?
I think I check it a different way because when I reach at 4, I'm gonna say now 3, 4 is 12. That's why I choose 12.
Yeah, but you didn't keep going.
Where
If you're
it-
gonna put it
what-
in a table like this, you have to put all your combinations in, Mercedes. You can't stop. You just, well, with this one was just 3. It was pretty simple to do it, but with others, it's better to go through your combination formula. But with this one, you could certainly finish up all your 6. It's just that you stop. You said 1, 2, 3, and you probably say 1, 3, 2, and then 2, and then you didn't keep going. If you had kept going, you would have gotten the 3s, and then you would have had 6.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you put it in table, finish your table. Or like I say, the easiest way would just say 3 factorial. There's 3 students and you want them in 1, 2, 3 order. So 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. Remember the factorial, you take the number, multiply it, subtract 1 from the next one, and then multiply it.
That's
So-
why factor came in.
Question?
You know, so that come to mind, I says maybe no. That come to mind.
What, the 3 factorial?
Yes, and I said maybe it's gonna be wrong.
No,
And I-
3
and I-
factorial, that's the easiest way to do it. Easier, quicker than the table, right? Because 3 times 2 times 1 is pretty easy to multiply, right?
Because I even wrote it out. I'm looking at it right now. I wrote it on my card when I was doing as I was doing my homework on. I see I have it 3
Mhm.
times 2 times 1. And I'm too doubtful. Lord of mercy.
What about number 8?
Number 8. I choose answer D. I could be wrong.
You
again.
did 12 again, right?
No,
Maureen, what did you get for this one? You have 2 kinds of tacos, right?
Yeah.
And you have what? 3 kinds of filling.
yeah, and 2 kinds of shell.
Yeah, so what's your answer?
Oh, it's easier than I
3.
think.
Huh? No, 2 and then 3, and 2 times 3 is what?
Well, 6.
6. That's your answer. So
Oh, I
you,
didn't count the shells.
you didn't count the answer is B. It's two tacos, 2 kinds of tacos times 3 kinds of filling,
Yeah.
and that would just be equal to 6.
I didn't count the shells.
Why?
There's a tree. What
Yeah,
tacos?
and this is another one that would be easier to put on a table. You put the hard shell, and you put 1, 2, 3, and you put the soft shell 1, 2, 3, and that gives you 6, right?
It was. Oh, let's go back there, Miss. What you said? Oh, you get the 3 again.
Oh,
3 different
beans,
type.
chicken, and beef.
3
The
different
filling.
type. Okay, 3 different type of
3
meat.
types of
Yeah,
filling
2 different
and
shells.
2 kinds of tacos.
And that's 2 again.
And that's 2 for the tacos, hard or soft. 3 kinds of filling, beans, chicken, or beef. That's 3. 2 times 3 is 6.
Oh.
Got it?
Hold on.
Yep.
Let me,
And this one you can easily do. Hard shell, 3 fillings, that gives you what? 3. Soft shell, 3 fillings give you 3. What's the total? 6.
I didn't
Got it?
dream of multiplying
Uh-huh.
like.
You can see the answer on this one.
Yes, Miss, but I don't understand that that's how I'm really to do it. I'm looking at like, okay, so I have 2 hard shell. So I'm looking at, I have 3 different filling. I have beans, I have chicken or beef.
right?
So I'm gonna do 3 different fillings. So I said 3, 6, 9, 12
Why are you saying 3, 6, 9, 12?
because it's 3 different filling.
There are three
Go
different
ahead.
villages. It's three
But it's
different.
2 different kinds of tacos. So where you get it 12 from, Mercedes?
What is the taco? The taco is the odd crispy.
Tacos
Oh.
are either the hard shell or the soft shell.
Okay.
It's only 2 kinds of tacos. 2 kinds of tacos, 3 kinds of filling. But this one you can see if you take the hard shell, what can you put in the hard shell? Either beans, chicken, or beef. That's 3, right? What can you put in the soft shell? Beans, chicken, or beef. That's another 3. And what's 3 plus 3? 6.
Oh.
That one I thought you would certainly get because you can pretty
No,
much visualize that.
the way you do that, miss, is fine, but I'm doing a completely different way.
What are you doing?
I'm thinking of do the fillings, use the 3 different bean, chicken, and beef to fill the shell. So I'm counting them by 3. I'm not looking at the shell none at all. I'm just using the combination of fillings to make 3 different type of
No,
fillings.
no, but a taco has a shell and a filling. You can't throw away the tacos because that's how you make them. You put a filling in it. The filling here is beans,
Yeah.
chicken, or beef.
So I'm not counting the tacos. I'm counting only
You can't do that,
okay.
right? Do you
Because
know
I'm
what
saying,
do you know what a taco is? Have you ever had a taco?
I never had none, but I know what taco
I've had
is.
them. In fact, I make them. All right.
Uh,
I buy the tacos and then I make the filling to go in it. But tacos is a kind of pastry,
that's what I tell you, like
and
a
you
pig,
put
like a
filling in
pig
it, you
bread,
fold
yeah,
it
I know,
over and you eat it. Like I
you can
not
roll
only
it or
put
whatever.
beans, chicken, and beef, I put you know, like the salad vegetables. I put that
Yeah.
in mine too. I like that in mine.
And you roll it, miss, or you
Yeah.
want it.
Yeah, and then you
I know
take a
what
bite
you
of it. It's really good. And I put salsa on mine too.
Yeah, and they have them in they
I don't eat tacos because I don't eat salsa.
Veg.
No, I don't like tomato ketchup. No, that's what I
Oh,
don't
okay.
really
I
do.
like salsa. It's good on a lot of things. I put it on my omelets.
I'm
So
a vegetarian
so you have to have a hard
do-
shell taco or a soft shell hot taco, a soft shell taco, and then fill it. And the fillings here are 3 choices: beans, chicken, or beef. So just visualizing this, a hard shell taco has 1 of 3. It has a choice of 3 different fillings. That gives you 3 combinations right there, right?
Yeah. Yes, Miss Barbara. What
And
I'm
then the soft shell, 3 different fillings. That's another 3. What's that total, Mercedes?
Oh, so you're saying that I should only get 3 each because it's 2 different type of shell.
That's right.
Oh, got you. But I
You
was
got it?
Yeah, but I didn't. I was looking on it another way. That's why. I'm looking at that. There's 3 fillings, so I'm going to get 3 taco shares. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
No, but look here, Mercedes. You got to read it carefully.
I got it. I got it.
Tacos are served in either hard shell or soft shell
Or-
and filled with beans, chicken, or beef.
Yeah.
So the taco consists of 2 parts, the shell and the filling.
So in other words, the hard shell and the soft shell is the subject. And you're going to use the filling to fill them. So it should be 2. Got it.
No, the taco is made up of a shell and filling.
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
I'm putting my way. I says, oh, the hard shells are tacos, which are the subjects. So you're going to put the filling in them. So it should be two types of filling.
No, it's a tacos are served. So the taco is made up of a hard
Hard
or
shell. I'm just
soft
making a
shell
mistake. Yeah.
and the filling.
I know
Okay,
the combination is called that. So I just understood. I'm just putting in my way to get it better. But I
okay.
understood.
But just
I under-
remember the taco is a Mexican, well, usually in a Mexican restaurant, you can get them. They are made up of a shell and a filling.
Yeah.
You need them both to make up the taco.
Yes, I know.
Got it?
Yes, I know that.
Okay, so you look at the two kinds of shells and the three kinds of filling, multiply them out, and you get 6 combinations.
I would
Yes,
eat a
because
tomato, but I don't like
you
ketchup.
have to use 3 hard shell to make one. 3 hard
No.
shell make the other set, and that's 6.
One hard shell make one taco.
A hard shell and
Make
a
one
beans
taco.
is a taco. A hard shell and a chicken is a taco. A hard shell and a beef is a taco. That's 3, right? Then go to the
Yes.
soft shell. Soft
Yeah.
shell and a bean is a
That's what
taco.
I
Soft
that's what I
shell and a
just said.
chicken and soft shell and a beef. That's how you can just get the 6 just by
Yeah.
counting them, looking at what is.
Exactly.
You got it?
I just cut it short. I understood very well what you're saying now. I
Okay.
just cut it short. Yeah.
So how did you get the 12?
I look at it like the 3 different filling. I said, I'm gonna get 3. I'm gonna do the filling 3 times. 3 beans, 3 chicken, 3 beef.
Oh, you didn't take the taco as being a shell
No,
and the filling.
no,
Okay,
no.
so that's where you went wrong. See, tacos are served in either hard or soft shell and filled. So that means the taco has to be a combination of a shell and a filling. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. But I didn't.
Okay.
I just look at the fillings alone and say I'm gonna get 3
All
fillings.
right. All right, Maureen, number 9, read it. Tell me how you solve it.
I didn't even do that.
Well, that's all right, but you can do it. We're
How
gonna use
how
our
many-
combination formula.
how many different tree? That is minus, right?
3-person. No, that's not
Oh,
minus.
oh,
3-person teams. That's a dash for
oh,
3-person
that
teams.
can be created from a group of 11 people.
Okay, now you're gonna use your combination formula. You remember what that was, Maureen?
They multiply.
What's the combination formula?
Combination Floyd is to multiply.
No, combination formula.
I don't know.
In
I can't remember.
Factoria, I gave you a combination formula. You remember that, Mercedes? What was it?
The formula. What again? I didn't study that formula.
You give me one of those. I can't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna put it here for you. That's N minus
Wow.
R factorial. All right, so let's just take that out, that underline. Now, N is the total number, right? And the R is what we want to create. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just put, and you tell me what to put here. Okay, this is a small r. Same r that's being subtracted. Okay. So what is the n here? That's the total.
So the total is 11.
That's right. So C equal 11 factorial. And we're making 3-person teams. So the R is going to be the 3, right? So put the 3 factorial here. That's 3 factorial. And there's the n again, 11 minus the 3, and that's factorial. Okay,
11.
all right. Now, what do I get from this, Mercedes? C, and I have 11 factorial. I'll just repeat that. Okay, and what's 11 minus 3, Mercedes?
11 from 3 leave 9.
No, that's not what I just said.
11 minus 3.
11 minus 3.
That's what you just say.
11 minus 3 is what?
9.
11 minus 3? 3 from 11?
I'm sorry, 8.
8. 8. Okay, so this would be, let me just put this back. Okay, so let's just put here and put our underline back. Okay, underline. So that would be 3 factorial times 8 factorial, right? So let's just, we had the 3 already there. So let's back up. 3 factorial. 11 minus 3 is 8 factorial. And what did I say about the factorials? You can cancel out the 8 from the 11, right? So what do you have left?
Cancel the 8 from the 11.
Cancel the 8 factorial from the 11 factorial. So you'll have 11 times 10 times 9, right? Okay, in other, because 11 is factorial, 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 all the way up to 1, right? And 8 factorial is 8 times 7 times 6 all the way up to 1. So we can cancel out this 8, right, from top and bottom, and what we have left is 11, 10, and 9. And what would this be over, Maureen? That would be divided by what?
11, 10, and 9.
No, what would this be divided by? Just the 3 factorial is left, right? Because the 8 canceled out. Do you follow what I'm saying? Okay, let me just put this here.
Cancel out the 8.
Okay, I'll just put it here. 11 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, right? But at the bottom, I have an 8 factorial, but I'm repeating the same thing, correct? That's why we can cancel them out. But so I just took it out, but I expanded it so you could really see it, okay? So this would be 3. Let's put here 3 factorial. Okay, now the 8 factorial is, now let's put this in parentheses, 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, right? But notice you see that here, right? 11 times, this should be a 10 times 10. 10 times 9. Now, so we can cancel out the 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times this. All of this will come out. And what I'm left with 11 times 10 times 9 over 3 factorial. You got it?
Okay.
But you didn't have to really expand it. Once you have the 8 here, just everything from the 8 on back, you could just cancel out. Okay, so what's 11 times 10 times 9, Maureen? What is that equal to?
11 times 10 times 9.
11 times 10 times 9. 11 times 10 times 9. What is that equal to, Maureen? What do you get?
990?
990. Right? And 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, right? So this is 3 times 2 times 1. All right. Let's take this out. And what's 3 times 2 times 1?
That's 6.
6. What's 990 divided by 6?
160,
990 divided by 6.
165.
Okay. 990 divided by 6. What do you get, Mercedes?
165.
165. That's answer what?
See,
C. That's it. That's your answer.
I have a clue to this when you must come in. Oh boy.
Okay. And then put the 6 here. And you get the answer 165. And that's answer C. Okay.
Okay.
Equal 165. And that's answer C. Got it?
Mhm.
Oh boy.
This is
I
using the
actually-
combination formula.
Okay, so when I see something like this, I have a formula to work with.
Yes, you use
Because
the formula, use the total and what you're looking for, a 3-person team. So that R would be the 3 and the total would be the 11.
I look at it and read it and just multiply 3 by 11 and get 33.
But no, you had to use the formula, Mercedes. That's why I gave you the formula.
What is the clue for me to know that I should use the formula? What you
Oh,
call it?
whenever you're given a total and a number that you're looking for, you're looking for 3-person teams out of a group of 11. So whenever you're given to find a number out of a number, then you use the combination.
Okay.
That's why I
Okay.
say that's why I say can create from a group of 11.
Yeah, how many different 3-person teams? So you're trying to create 3-person teams out of a group of 11. So use the combination formula whenever you're looking for a specific number of something out of a total. You got it?
Because 3 carry the subtraction sign.
But that's
that's
not subtraction.
So why
That's
do you?
3-person. That's a dash.
Yeah, okay.
3-person teams. So you use a dash between the number and person to indicate 3-person teams. That's not a negative
So-
sign.
So the formula is the one that showed me that I should subtract 3 from 11.
Yeah, because the formula says subtract the number of teams, we calling that R3, from the total
Which is
11 people. That's the N.
And then I do what you call it next
The
step?
factorial.
Factorial.
And yeah, and then when I put the 11 factorial in the 8, I expanded, but you didn't have to, because you just take out whatever the 8 factorial in the numerator, cancel it out, and you're left with 11, 10, 9, right?
Okay.
8 factorial comes out because 8 factorial is part of the 11 factorial. So that 8 factorial is right here. We take that out and we're left with 11, 10, and 9. We multiply that out, divide that by our 3 factorial, which is 6. And that's
Okay.
something you use enough, you'll remember it. 3 factorial, 3 times 2 times 1 is 6. Got it?
Yeah, the factorial easy to remember. Just the thing is to remember to use the formula.
Yeah, but I'm saying whenever you're given to find a specific number
got-
of something out of a total,
Yeah, I got you. But
you got it?
is the factorial is easy to remember, but what I should remember to do is always use my formula according to whatever.
Yeah, well, use your formula whenever you're trying to find something where you're given a specific number out of a total. And the specific number here is the 3-person teams. The 11 is the total.
Okay,
You got it?
yes, ma'am.
So you
Right.
so with the formula, you always have 2 numbers. See?
Okay.
See, well, like with these combinations here, we just had combinations with number of shirts, slacks, ties. We had here we had choices of shells, choices of the filling. But
What-
for this one, you had 2 specific numbers, 3-person teams out of a group of 11. Got it?
Miss,
Yes.
this one you have to use the formula, but when it say combination two, you have to use the formula also, right? No,
When
no,
they
no, no.
say-
You use the factorial.
when you're looking
No,
for
scroll back down, scroll back down.
which one, 9 or 8?
I think it's 9 or 8. You have to come back down. You're going up.
Okay, I'm coming down. And you want to go back up to like number 8
Yeah.
or number
okay,
7?
You want to say combination. Right, there it is. So when I see combination, it's also me use the factorial like 6 times 3 times 5, right?
No, this is not factorial. This is just
No.
multiplying each number
Oh,
that represents the items. But yeah, this is not this is not the combination formula here. This is just taking the number of shirts times the number of slacks times the number of ties.
the total.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
just
okay,
like if you go in a restaurant and you're ordering and you have choices of entrees, veggies,
yeah.
desserts, whatever, then you can just multiply them out. All right. This is not the combination formula. This is just multiplying by each of the number of items here. Now, number 10, and number 10 is another one. And number 10 is really just like 6. So
Okay.
what's the answer for number 10?
Let me see. What the answer is.
Okay. Now you have meat. How many choices of meat?
3.
Or,
3.
oh yes, roast beef. Sorry, I was.
Yeah, it's just like the other one. Chicken,
Yeah.
roast beef, pork chop. So you have 3 choices of meat, right?
Yeah. And then
How many choices of potatoes? Baked,
one, two,
French fries, hash browns, sweet potato.
Sweet potato
4,
fry.
right?
4.
You have 4.
Uh-huh.
All right. How many choices of veggies? How many?
veg, one,
Corn, carrots,
4.
beans,
4
that's the stuff.
choices. So multiply them out, and what's your answer?
oh lordy, that's how you do this too.
That's right. So what would C? You don't have to use a formula. Just multiply.
Okay, that's
How many veggies? I mean, how many meats? 3. How many potatoes?
4. 4.
How many veggies? 4. And what's that total?
48.
48. What's the answer?
You
D. That's it.
hear the thunder?
Question?
The thunder. The thunder knows like a rock star drop, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
you got it, Mercedes?
No, ma'am, because I'm thinking I'm doing it a complete different way. I didn't understood it.
They
No, I
manipulate 3, 4, just
think
12,
I
12,
can challenge myself to do it again.
Yeah,
I
it's
think-
just like the one we just did. It's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah, remember I did in my head of
it's
this.
just like with the combination of outfits. 6, 3, 5, right? Shirts, slacks, ties. Except here you've got meats, potatoes, veggies.
veggies.
Just plug them in, multiply them out, and you get 48 different combinations. Got it?
Okay, good.
Questions?
Next time I know what to
Yeah.
do.
Any questions?
No, miss.
All right, so we'll stop here.
Yeah,
Any questions on anything we've gone over?
Will you get this
no.
paper?
Okay, let me,
You want to